Wow. We have three ladies and one gentleman competing today. Let me quickly now also inform you or let you know that the Root Gender Foundation is giving 2 million naira to the best female participant. We love that. Okay, so keep engaging, keep following across social media at Atlantic Media and TV. Let's know who you're rooting for, the school. Let's know who you think is going to go with the 2 million naira or the 10 million naira at the end of the day. Okay, so for a quick breather, an icebreaker, let me quickly find out who remembers some nursery rhymes they had when they were younger. Remember any?
Yes.
Yes. So you want to recite some for us? Okay, let's hear it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
We've had the remix version, like a diamond in the sky. Hey, we're liking it now. Well, let's celebrate them. Amazing. Okay, so from this end, Delta Korean. Wow, just the remix going on. That sounds like a rap. Blah 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 shit. Casually go. Yes sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the mask. Okay. Now we're loving it and we're liking it, okay? Just remembering those things that we had when we were much younger. And just like the first session for the first group of schools, they were talking about prayers and talking about how they want to bring to their remembrance all that they have read. That's their prayer. And of course, God came through for them. We're rooting for you and we believe you're going to do just fine. It's the second stage. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Quiz Master.
Oh, wow, I can hear you. Are you ready?
Yes, Quiz Master.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to kick off with Delta Careers College. We'll maintain the same rules and protocols for the competition. What causes the purple color in iodine vapor? A, oxidation. B, sublimation. C, electronic transition. D, decomposition.
B, sublimation.
That is incorrect. Bonus to our Savior's group of school.
A.
A, oxidation, that's also incorrect. The correct answer is electronic transition. The purple color comes from electronic transitions when iodine molecules absorb energy. Okay, now your question. In a group of numbers, what is the name for the value that appears most frequently? A, mean. B, median. C, mode. D, range.
C, mode.
That is correct. Delta Carriers, over to you. What property of waves allows them to share the same space while traveling? A, reflection. B, refraction. C, diffraction. D, superposition. That is correct. Okay, our saviors, what does NEMA stand for? Nigerian Emergency Management Authority. A. B. National Emergency Management Agency. C. Nigerian Environmental Management Agency. D. National Environmental Management Authority.
D.
D, that is incorrect. Bonus next school. C is also incorrect. The correct answer is National Emergency Management Agency. That's what NEMA stands for. Now your question, Delta Careers. What is the term for words formed by combining parts of existing words? A, compound words. B, portmanteau words. C, root words. D, base words.
A, compound word.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B, portmanteau words is correct. All right, our saviors, this is for you. What happens to the temperature of water during freezing? A. Increases steadily. B. Decreases steadily. C. Remains constant. D. Fluctuates randomly.
C.
C. Remains constant is correct. Delta Careers College, what is the name for an angle less than 90 degrees? A. Right angle. B. Obtuse angle. C. Acute angle. D. Reflex angle. That is correct. Our saviors, what causes the blue color of the sky? A. Reflection. B. Scattering. C. Absorption. D. Emission.
A.
A. Reflection is incorrect. Bonus to next school. That is also incorrect. The correct answer is scattering, right? Rayleigh scattering of sunlight by air molecules causes the sky's blue color. Okay, now your question. What does NBC stand for in the Nigerian media context? A. Nigerian Broadcasting Commission. B. National Broadcasting Corporation. C. Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation. D. National Broadcasting Commission. That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is D. National Broadcasting Commission. NBC regulates the broadcasting industry in Nigeria. Now your question. What is the term for a word formed from the initial letters of other words but pronounced as separate letters? A. Acronym. B. Initialism. C. Abbreviation. D. Contraction.
A.
A is incorrect. Bonus to next school. C, abbreviation, is also incorrect. The correct answer is initialism, and it's actually a tricky one going on there between acronym and initialism. Initialisms like BBC, they're pronounced letter by letter, unlike acronyms like NASA, NAFDAC, and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll get it, okay? But we're learning. We're all learning together. Wow, the battle is far from over for the two schools going on here. We're going to go for a quick break. When we return, more questions are popping through.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification. Our 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Gora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekoro TV.
Okay, the action is getting fiercer, the competition getting more intense, going on there as this is stage 2 of the Ogiame Atuwatse, the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Welcome back from the break. I'm your quiz master. It's Rejoice Debekeme here, and we have Delta Careers College. We also have our Savior Group of Schools. They are doing well. They're doing very well. They're done with your first 10 questions for the first session. Now it's on to the final lap for this particular session for them. I believe they're ready. I'm ready if you are. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, quiz master.
That sounds like a low yes, quiz master. Let's boost that morale. Are you ready?
Yes, quiz master.
Okay, we kick off with Delta Careers College. What is the main constituent of adipose tissue? A, protein. B, carbohydrates. C, fat. D, water. A. A protein, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
C fat, that is correct. Alrighty then, now your question. What is the length of the hypotenuse in a right triangle with sides 6 and 8? A, 10. B, 12. C, 14. D, 16.
A.
A, 10, that is correct. Delta careers. Which color of light carries the most energy? A, red. B, green. C, blue. D, violet. A. A, red, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
D, violet is correct. Okay, now your question. What does NBET stand for? That's NBET. A, Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading. B, National Bureau of Electricity Trading. C, Nigerian Bureau of Energy Trading. D, National Bulk Energy Trading.
B.
B, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
C is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading. Alrighty then, now your question. What is the plural of octopus? A, octopi. B, octopuses. C, octopus. D, both A and B.
A.
A. That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
D, both A and B is correct. Okay, your question. What type of chemical can turn red litmus paper blue? A, acid. B, base. C, salt. D, water.
B.
D, base is correct. Alrighty then, let's do this, Delta careers. If 2 dice are rolled, what is the probability of getting a sum of 7? A, 1/6. B, 1/4. C, 5/36. D, 1/12. All right, that's time up for that one. Now, bonus to the next school.
C.
C is incorrect. The correct answer to that question is A, that is 1/6. Okay, now your question. What happens to the resistance of a conductor as its temperature increases? A, increases. B, decreases. C, stays the same. D, becomes 0.
B.
That is incorrect. Bonus to Delta careers.
A.
A, increases is correct. Now your question. What does CBN stand for? A, Central Bank of Nigeria. B, Commercial Bank of Nigeria. C, Central Business of Nigeria. D, Commercial Business Network.
A.
A is correct. And to the final question for this session, what is the name for repeating the same consonant sound in stressed syllables? A. Alliteration. B. Assonance. C. Consonance. D. Rhyme.
C.
C. Consonance is correct. Okay. That has been 1 in 10 session, if you ask me, but yes, it is over, and now it's time for us to go for a break. When we return back, we're going to find out what the score sheets are saying. For Group D and the final session from the final schools, Delta Careers College and our Savior group of schools, they have indeed battled it out intellectually. But the score sheets are in. Let's find out how they're doing. For Delta Careers College, they came through with a total of 7 points. And for our Saviors group of school, they rounded it up with a total of 14 points. We are proud of you, and we are still rooting for you at the different stages that you belong to. Okay, so stick around, stay strong, stay willing, stay consistent, keep learning through. Remember, here we don't have failures. We are all learners. That's the idea. We have wrapped up for Group D. And shortly, we're going to transition into Group E. We're going to find out what those junior schools has got up their sleeves, only if you stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Hello, 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 and welcome. It's a new level of intellectual battle as we resume the stage 2 for the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Whoa! Amazing. We kicked off yesterday with Group A, B, and C. Right now, the spotlight is going to be on D, E, and F. We're going to find out what they're going to bring to the table. I'm your quiz master. My name is Rejoice Debekeme. Let's quickly find out the schools in the category for D, E, and F, or particularly for D. We have Ejeba College. Let's raise the energy up. Montessori International School. We have Delta Careers College. And finally, we have our Savior group of schools. Yes, a very warm round of applause to each and every one of them, because they did particularly very good for the first stage. And right now it's time for us to see how they're going to do, how they're going to perform for the second stage. But quickly, let's see how Group D fared for the first stage, especially what their score points are saying. For Group D, we have Delta Careers College topping up with 21 points. We also have our Savior group of school having a tie there with 21 points. Ejeba College came through with 20 points. And Montessori International School, 14 points. We are super excited. We are proud of each and every one of you, and we are rooting for you every single step of the way. All right? Now it's time for us to have our first session with our first set of schools. For Group D, I'm talking about none other than Ejeba College and Montessori International School. Who do we have representing Ejeba College?
Sunday Sonia Chisom.
Okay.
Ebeba Emmanuel.
Nice. And for Montessori International School?
For their precious.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe you're pumped up, fired up, and you are ready, right?
Yes, quiz master.
Okay, so just before we start the competition, something to just give you a little breather. going on there. When you prepare for competitions like this, do you pray? You pray? Do you fast? Do you go to your pastor and say, just lay your hands on me, Daddy? I know when you pray, God hears you. What do you do?
Just pray.
You just pray on your own. And then, okay, so give me like one of the prayer points. What's the prayer point?
That God should enable and say what I know, that so that
God should do it.
enable and say what I know, so that I won't be waking or something like that.
So that you won't forget. Okay, remember all the things that you know. He will bring to your remembrance all that you have. Oh my, I like that prayer point. How about you? Do you pray too?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fast too?
No.
No, really, but you just pray.
Yes.
On your own, or you have your dad hold your hand, or your mom hold your hand, or your siblings?
Ma'am.
On your own. So what's your prayer point?
My prayer point is that God should remember me of all that I've studied.
All that you studied, bring to my remembrance. I like the sound of that one. Alrighty then, how about you, Lansuri? Retentive. I want to remember. Remember. Okay.
I pray for God to give me strength to remember everything.
Strength to remember. Everybody wants to remember. Remember me, O Lord. Okay. And indeed, he's going to bring to your remembrance as we kick off stage 2 for your session right about now. All that you have read, all that you have studied, you're going to bring it out. Drop it like it's HOT. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
I can't hear you. Are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Then let's do this. We're going to kick off with Ogiame College. Remember the rules of the competition. You have 10 questions each for both schools. If you answer anyone correctly, that attracts 2 points. Every correct bonus question attracts 1 point. You still have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer your questions correctly. All right, so take your time, take a deep breather, because whatever you spill out of your mouth first, that's what I'm going to take as your answer. Do you copy and are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Okay, Ogiame College, this is for you. What is the main preservative used in jams and jellies? A, citric acid. B, sodium benzoate. C, ascorbic acid. D, benzoic acid.
D.
D is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B, sodium benzoate is correct. Oh yes, that's a good place to clap. Let's cheer them on when they have their answers correct. Right. Alrighty then, Montessori International. Now your question. In a geometric sequence, if the first term is 2 and common ratio is 3, what is the fifth term? A, 54. B, 162. C, 108. D, 81.
B. 81.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
C is also incorrect. The correct answer is B, 162, because each term multiplies by 3. That's 2, 6, 18, 54, 162. Alrighty then, now your question. What determines the loudness of a sound wave? A, frequency. B, wavelength. C, amplitude. D, speed.
A.
A, frequency is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C. Amplitude.
That is correct. Alrighty then, now your question. What does NCDC stand for? A, National Center for Disease Control. B, Nigerian Center for Disease Control. C, Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention. D, National Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
A.
A is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
D is also incorrect. The correct answer is C, Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention. All right, now your question. What is the name for a group of words that functions as a single part of speech but lacks both subject and predicate? A, clause. B, phrase, C, sentence, D, fragment.
D, fragment.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school. Montessori.
The phrase.
That is correct.
Okay.
Now your question, Montessori. What kind of reaction occurs when milk turns sour? A, oxidation. B, fermentation. C, hydrolysis. D, reduction.
The fermentation.
That is correct. All right, Ogiame College, let's do this. Which transformation changes the size but not the shape of a figure? A, rotation. B, reflection. C, dilation. D, translation.
B, reflection.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C, dilation.
That is correct. All right, Montessori International, now your question. What device converts mechanical energy into electrical energy in a bicycle dynamo? A, motor. B, generator. C, transformer. D, battery.
D, generator.
That is correct. Ogiame College, let's go. What does CAC stand for? A, Corporate Affairs Committee. B, Corporate Affairs Commission. C, Corporate Administration Commission. D, Company Affairs Commission.
B.
B, that is correct. Next school, what is a word that has the same spelling but different meanings and origins? A, homophone. B, homograph. C, synonym. D, antonym.
B, homograph.
That is correct. I know. We like the sound of correct. We don't like the sound of incorrect, but sometimes you win some, sometimes you learn from others, because here we don't lose, we do not fail. Still the Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. We're going to go for a quick commercial break and return back with more questions.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification. Our 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekoro TV.
Thank you very much for keeping it locked into your favorite competition right now, I think, on the planet, if you ask me. It's the Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, and we have moved through Group A, B, and C. Today we're kicking off with Group D. They've had their first session for the first group of schools in that category. Now is on to the next session, so it's 10 down, 10 questions to go. Let's see how they do. It's Ogiame College versus Montessori International School. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Your Quizmaster is ready. I'm Rejoice Debekeme. Let's do this already. All right, Ogiame College. What is the color of bromine gas? A, green. B, yellow. C, red brown. D, purple.
C, red brown.
C, red brown is correct. All right, Montessori International, what is the value of x if 5 raised to power x equals 125? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5.
D5.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B3 is correct. All right, Ogiame College, what type of mirror is used in solar cookers? A, plane, B, convex, C, concave, D, cylindrical.
A.
A, plane is incorrect. Bonus to Montessori.
D.
D, cylindrical is also incorrect. The correct answer is concave. Concave mirrors, they focus sunlight to a point. They're useful for solar cooking. All right, now your question. What does NAPTIP stand for? A, National Agency for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons. B, National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking. C, National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. D, Nigerian Agency for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons.
C.
C, National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons is correct. Next school, what type of pronoun is used to ask questions? A, personal, B, possessive, C, interrogative, D, demonstrative.
C. Interrogative.
That is correct. Montessori, what is the name for a mixture of metals? A, compound, B, solution, C, alloy, D, suspension.
C. Alloy.
That is correct. Ogiame College, you've got this one. If a coin is tossed 3 times, what is the probability of getting at least 2 heads? A, 1/2, B, 3/8, C, 1/8, D, 1/4.
B.
B, 3/8 is correct. Montessori, what causes the twinkling of stars? A, reflection, B, atmospheric refraction, C, diffraction, D, interference.
B.
B, atmospheric refraction is correct. Ogiame College, what does NECO stand for? A, Nigerian Educational Commission, B, National Educational Committee, C, Nigerian Examinations Council, D, National Examinations Council.
D. National Examination Council.
That is correct. And Montessori International School, you have the final question for this session. What is the term for words that sound similar but have different meanings? A, homographs, B, synonyms, C, paronyms, D, antonyms.
A.
A, homographs is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B. Synonyms.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is paronyms. Paronyms are words that sound similar but have different meanings, like affect and effect, you know, that type of a thing. But we're happy and we're proud for you. Let's celebrate them. I know. It's not easy when you're standing behind the podium on the hot stand, or you're sitting on the hot seats, whatever it is going on there. Sometimes all the things you thought you knew, they just disappear. But they have come true with confidence, resilience, and they have dropped all the energy that they have, dropped all the answers that they have. It's now time for us to find out how they performed right after this break.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
Reply, great Nigerian student. Are you sure you want to be great? If you are sure, say great. Now, I want to say this. I'm a proud product of Nana College. I left Nana College 2003. I love you guys. And also, I'm also in the teaching profession. I also taught in Don Amigos College from 2017. To date, I'm still doing the job. Kudos to you guys. Now, life nonsense. When I don't say you talk about drugs. Building your career in worry. Wisdom. So mothers, how you go tell your own pikin? You don't begin to spray pikin hair. You want to tell your pikin hair to green for this age. And you want me to pikin get better career. Now your pikin don't wear bone shorts. You deliver. You say na fashion. I career want it bright. Now between Nigeria police and Nigeria army, who na like pass? Which one? Nigeria army, Nigeria police, Nigeria army. Army never slapped it before. Now army nice slap my brother. My brother won't buy orange. He can go mistake. Match army. Army. God tell us, young man, you just step on me. My brother don't know say the army. When my brother go say sorry, if they follow army, they rake. Unknowing to them. So who are you? Who are you? What can you do? As he they rake the next way, see now. As I be slap as he talk, he leave orange because say yo ice cream, yeah. Army nice slap on guy, the guy walk enter filling station. He join queue. They motor back. Oh, gallon, he did there. As I said for motor, he go throw one step. As I said for the next motor, he go throw one step. As he's reach where the pop attendant reach, they say, oh yeah, gallon. He say, say like yeah. Army don't slap it before. Not try ammo. Nigerian army. Now talk about Nigerian police. Nigerian police now fear pass. For worry, one guy go say one phone craze. Now he carry collars. Now he go be division. As he reach the station, now he march aqua. Where is this? All the police they run. Now he reach where said, imagine say, where is this? All the police they run. I know say for Nigeria, worry especially, DPO they get big belly. The office, now the guy marshal, back, officer, where is this? Now the officer look and say, no, this is here we send the charge card. Nigerian police, don't go there. They fear. Nigerian police now stop somebody. The guy carry bag, if they walk on you. Then they stop and say, young man, park there. Park there. Who they track? They say, park there. Where are you coming from? The guy said, I'm coming from my friend's place. Your friend's place? So where are you going to? I'm going to my friend's place. Come back. Come back. You are coming from your friend's place. You are going to your friend's place. Show us your bag. They open the bag. Nothing in the bag. Nothing to hold the guy. As the guy, they go, they call, come back. Young man, you are going to your friend's place. Thief there, your eye. You won't go thief. How you go come off your friend's place? They go your friend's place with empty bag. Now you say you want thief. Nigeria police. Now I tell people, life na sense. Not take drugs. One man take drugs. Now I go climb mango tree. Climb mango tree. The next thing we will see, Helen and four come down. Now people run come and say, Papa Sean, why you fall? He said, I don't ripe. Oh, you don't ripe. People come and look the guy. The guy don't ripe. No, where do they stay? Say they stay Ogunu. Where for Ogunu? Before Brahi. Then they put her for moto. They call the car, they go ask. Before we see, we call if he say normally, the way they tell us, it's not the idea normal. As when they go, now I say, that's my son coming. Because one boy, they come outside for the compound. Say, that's my son coming. I say, this man normal. They okay. The next thing we see, say, that's my daughter coming. I said, this man, no man, why you come for? The next one shock us, whoa, driver. We can see one man, they come out for the compound. And I said, that's me coming. You there here, you are coming? Oh, Bob, the country not balance. Not balance. The one way pay me for this country, every market, some days ago, it shocked me. One woman phone lost. Now they go report for every the police station. Say phone lost. Now they say call the number. Hello, 080-3897-2240. As I dial the number, now dip your pocket, you take the ring. As I talk to you, now dip your door, carry. The country no balance. Now finally, what it shocked me, they rushed one woman when he get belly, go General Hospital. What it shocked me for that, all these men, doctor, now to the hurry. Not be every job that they do. As a rush woman, emergency, man, doctor say, oh, I will do it, I will do it, I will check. I will check. The man say, don't check, oh, women doctor, they don't check. He said, I will check. Now the man go check. As a woman born children, the two children are better. As I talk to you now, the doctor they Benin, in the south now. Wisdom. Now finally, before I leave, the only way you can make revenge in life is for you to make money. If you not get money, you not even make revenge. One man from my village, poor die, poverty. Now every name, poverty. And for the family, he get only one pikin. If they train the pikin go army school, family no know. Listen, oh, pikin come big for army school, don't become oga. Papa could die. When Papa died, they call family meeting to bury the man. Pikin come, family no know say na army. Listen, oh, as they talk, he can't stand up as only son, make it talk. Now one father go meet her. Come on, shut up, sit down there. Army. Vest nation. You know army. Now he slap the elderly man. Boy, you slap me? Now all the elders they provoke the vest. Say for you to slap an elderly man, you will buy 4 goat. Now he vest, now he go. The day of the burial, trailer of goat. Now he enter. As he they enter, the first elderly man, when he see for the village, officer, now give him a give him 2 goats. The next one will see. Now the elders of the village call it Nidan. Oga slap me, give me goat. Oga slap me. So for you to make revenge, you must make money. God bless you, that's my time.
Oh, Bob, please put your hands together for it once more.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
And here we have it, is the final round for the final group in Group F. Whoa. We have had Oyo-Ekòró Secondary School and Standard International School come through with some brilliance. Now it's time for us to find out how Ekwan Secondary School and Foster Model School, how they're going to do. But first off, let's celebrate them and welcome them. You're welcome. I like the energy. Let's keep that spirit up on here, the audience live in studio. So representing Ekwan Secondary School, we have
Emmanuel Umana and Oyo the Gracious.
Nice. And for Foster Model School,
Ojo Emmanuel.
Beautiful, and I'm your quiz master and moderator, Rejoice Debekeme is my name. Just before we get right into it and hit the ground running, let's find out from our participants something interesting. So a little icebreaker here. From Ekwan Secondary School, if you were not participating for this quiz competition, what else were you going to be doing?
I would be preparing for my UTM NECO and WAEC.
Preparing for your JAM, NECO, WAEC. Oh, wow. Okay, preparation continues.
Okay, well, I will actually be finishing the project I started.
You started a project.
Yeah, I started the physics.
Talk to me about it.
It's nothing much.
Nothing much?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? What's this project about?
It's a physics project.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to make Zazo gun.
You're trying to make a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's a physics project.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to make ammunition. Okay, that's interesting.
But not for harm.
But not for harming anyone. This is not like a Boko Haram type thing,
No.
you know. Okay, let's celebrate that. That's creative. That's innovative. That's amazing. Go ahead, Foster.
Learning programming.
Learning programming.
Wow.
You like programming? What type of programming is that? Coding, computer programming. Amazing. Okay. The only girl in our midst. Beautiful. What are you going to be doing?
I'll be studying and my parents.
You'll be studying and helping your parents. Oh, my gender. That's what we do. We're always helping now. So yeah, help me clap now. Okay, now the battle of intellectual minds continue right about now. We have Ekpan Secondary School versus Foster Model School, and then they're about to kick off their session. We're going to kick off with Ekpan Secondary School. They're going to kick off first. Remember the rules of engagement and the competition. You have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer each question correctly, and when you do answer them correctly, that attracts 2 points. For bonus questions, you answer correctly, that attracts 1 point. Are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Everyone, are we ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Then let's do this. All right, Ekpan Secondary School. What process converts table sugar to carbon when concentrated sulfuric acid is added? A, reduction. B, dehydration. C, hydrolysis. D, oxidation.
A.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
That is correct. Now your question, Foster. In a deck of 52 cards, what is the probability of drawing a face card? A, 3 over 13. B, 1 over 4. C, 1 over 3. D, 2 over 13.
B.
B, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
D is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, 3 over 13. There are 12 face cards, Jack, Queen, King, out of 52 cards. Okay, that means it's 3 over 13. All right, now your question. What type of lens is used in a magnifying glass? A, concave. B, convex. C, bifocal. D, cylindrical.
B. Convex.
That is correct. Next school. What does NIMET stand for? NIMET. A. Nigerian Meteorological Agency. B. National Institute of Meteorology. C. Nigerian Institute of Meteorology. D. National Meteorological Agency.
C.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B, that is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, Nigerian Meteorological Agency. Okay, let's proceed. Now your question. What is the study of word formation and creation called? A, phonology. B, morphology. C, syntax. D, semantics.
A.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B, morphology is correct. Now your question, which mineral is essential for the formation of hemoglobin? A, calcium. B, iron. C, potassium. D, sodium.
B.
That is correct. Next school, what is the name for the longest side of a right-angled triangle?
Hypotenuse.
That is correct. Next school, what type of energy is possessed by a coiled spring? A, kinetic energy. B, gravitational potential energy. C, elastic potential energy. D, chemical energy.
C.
That is correct. Next school, what does NARTO stand for? NARTO. A, Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners. B, National Association of Road Transport Operators. C, Nigerian Agency of Road Transport Operations. D, National Agency of Road Transport Owners.
B.
B,
Yes, ma'am.
that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners. All right, now your question. What is the name for a verb that requires two objects? A, transitive verb. B, intransitive verb. C, ditransitive verb. D, regular verb.
A.
That is incorrect.
C.
That is correct. You know when I smile, you know what that means, right? Yes, you can do better. Okay, now let's take a quick breather, go for a break, and return back to some more powerful questions.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
They say don't give up. It's not over until it is over. And right now, the battle of intellectuals continue between our powerhouse schools here at Pan Secondary School and Foster Model College, Foster Model School. Can we celebrate them? Clap your hands up. They have done well. Okay, let's see how they're going to do for this final session. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Master.
One more time, are you ready?
Yes, Master.
Then let's do this. Alrighty then, what type of bond is formed between two non-metals? A. Ionic bond. B. Covalent bond. C. Metallic bond. D. Hydrogen bond.
D.
D, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
A.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is covalent bond. Non-metals share electrons to form covalent bonds. Now your question. What is the distance around a circle called? A, diameter. B, radius. C, circumference. D, area.
C.
C, circumference, that is correct. What is the process of energy transfer in fluids called?
B. Convection.
That is correct. What does NICOM stand for? N-A-I-C-O-M. A, National Insurance Commission. B, Nigerian Insurance Commission. C, National Insurance Corporation. D, Nigerian Insurance Corporation.
B.
That is incorrect.
E.
That is correct. Now your question, what type of word indicates the relationship between nouns, pronouns, and other words? A, adjective.
D. Conjunction.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
Relationship conjunction of words are joined together words. Is that a question? Oh. C.
That is correct. Now your question, what causes the difference in hardness between graphite and diamond? A, atomic mass. B, atomic number. C, bonding structure. D, molecular mass.
C.
That is correct. Next school, what is the absolute value of -7? A, -7. B, 0. C, 7. D, 14.
B, 0.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
That is correct. Now your question, what determines the loudness of a musical note? A, frequency. B, amplitude. C, wavelength. D, speed.
C.
That is incorrect.
E, frequency.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is amplitude, which is B. The amplitude of a sound wave determines its loudness. All right, now your question. What does PTDF stand for? A, Petroleum Technology Development Fund. B, Petroleum Training Development Forum. C, Petroleum Technical Development Federation. D, Petroleum Training Development Fund.
B.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, Petroleum Technology Development Fund. Okay, now your question, which is the final question for this session. What do you call a sentence that begins with a dependent clause? A, simple sentence. B, complex sentence. C, compound sentence. D, run-on sentence.
C.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
B, that is correct. And we have officially come to the end of this particular session for Group F. We've had behind the stand here, Ekma Secondary School and Foster Model School. I've been hearing a lot of I say collabo is always the best way to go, okay? When in doubt, try to make sure you're collaborating with great minds. And indeed, we've had great minds shine through here. We are celebrating you. Amazing, wonderful, beautiful, awesome. But of course, this is a competition and we have to find out what the score sheets are saying. We're going to find out right after this.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time, turn on your notification. Our 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Gora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
Alrighty then, it's still the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, and this precisely is stage 2. Whoa! We have had Group D, Group E, and now finally we've rounded up with Group F. and the schools here, Ekwan Secondary School and Foster Model College. It's now time for us to find out what the score sheets are saying. For Ekwan Secondary School, they came through with 9 points. And for Foster Model School, they came through with 12 points. Well done, well done, well done, guys. You have done brilliantly well. We are proud of you. We are rooting for you. And we're praying that you come out tops. Thank you for bringing through your energy, your brilliance, your strategy, and everything else in between. One more time, let's celebrate them. Okay, so this is the part where we wrap up this particular section for Group F. So we've had A, B, C, D, E, F. Tomorrow is going to be G, H, and I. I'm still your quiz masters, Rejoice. They became it now, and it's sad to say goodbye. It's hard to say goodbye, but we're gonna join this. So if you want to keep enjoying it, you can always watch and follow us across our social media platforms at Atlantic Media and TV. Keep in mind that this competition is proudly powered by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Oyo-Ekòró and Liaison to NNPCL. And we also have Root Gender Foundation giving $2 million to the best female participants. Wowza. We're super glad. Keep your comments coming, keep the likes coming, keep the shares coming, spread the good news and spread the word. We're making history. It's not just a competition, we're also learning together. So keep learning, keep winning. Until next time, adios.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Oyo-Ekòró to the NNPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV. Atlantic TV, culturally inclined, uniquely different.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification. Our 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Oyo-Ekòró to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh baby.
Ogiame Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor Edi.
Girl Ninyola.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow, I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Oyo-Ekòró to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh baby.
Ogiame Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor Edi.
Girl Ninyola.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow, I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Oyo-Ekòró to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
feel like reading. I will read until I feel like reading. Your future is in your hand as a student, not in the hands of your parents, teacher, or anybody. Do not allow anybody to tell you that education is a scam.
The vision of the future of the world started in 2002. Our vision is to build a world where every child is inspired to pursue their passion, reach their full potential, and contribute meaningfully to their community. Our mission is to empower the world child to embrace their unique personalities and temperaments, fostering a future of self-discovery, personal growth, and positive change.
You see, you cannot put yourself as a parent in the child. The child has to develop, find out what he or she likes most.
You can be absolutely anything you want to be, whether you are a male, whether you're a female.
The friends you keep matters a lot.
So you might be addicted, that is a fact. The truth, can you leave that addiction? That is the truth.
Through the office of the sole representative of the Olu of Warri, and by the Olu of Warri, we are going to be paying for 100 SS3 students. Wow. WAEC. So if you add the 25, we're actually paying for 125 students, courtesy of His Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse III. And of course, for the Warri child, never give up. Just believe in yourself, and the sky is your limit.
He said never give up. 22 solid years he carried a dream. Wow. The future of the Warri child is indeed safe and secure.
the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and judges, our amazing audience, and of course our ever-ready debaters, you are welcome to stage 3 of the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. I am your moderator. My name is Rejoice Debekeme, and we are super pumped and super excited for today. We kicked off the 3rd stage for the first round yesterday with groups A, B, and C. Today we're going to hit the ground running with group D, E, and F. It will be nice for us to find out the schools rather, in this category. For group D, we have Ejaba College. We also have present our Savior group of schools. Delta Careers College is next on the list. And then finally for Group D, we have Montessori International School. Each school has 2 speakers. We have the lead speaker, and then of course we have the supporting speaker. We have the lead speaker to set the tone, and then we have the supporting speaker to flesh things out quite a bit going on there. While we're here, we have some amazing, dignified, awesome panelists who are also here to make sure that they're fair with the competition and of course getting the scores ready. That's our amiable judges, and I'm sure we want to find out who they are. They are distinguished. We have as our chief judge, veteran media and personality and broadcaster, none other than Mrs. Oyo-Ekòró. We also have present a seasoned administrator, Comrade Ajay Adaron Karen. And then finally, also a business administrator extraordinaire, we have Mrs. Jane Tosan Ibiayi Pribo Samuel. Alrighty then, okay, now it's time for us to shake things up a bit. Let's ask our contestants how they're doing. How are you?
We're fine, moderator.
You're fine? That sounds a little on the low. Are you a little tense and scared and worried? On a scale of 100, how are you feeling?
80%.
80%, that's not bad at all. How about you?
90.
90? Oh, nice. Okay, how about you guys?
95.
95? My goodness. And then you? 90. Okay, let's celebrate them. What school do we have first up on the list? We have Ejaba College versus our Savior group of schools. And then, of course, they're going to be battling it out with their intelligence for the topic, traditional institutions. Are they still relevant in modern governance? Let's make welcome the lead speaker for Ejaba College.
Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, students and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emanuela Ekpa, student of Ejaba College, and I'm here to support the motion which states that traditional institutions are still relevant to modern governance. Let me ask you a question. Just imagine that you have been working for someone for a very long time, and suddenly the person sacks you. How would you feel? Traditional rulers, our fathers, the custodian of our culture, the one who were with us before colonization, during colonization, independence, and even in present Nigeria. So why would you want to throw them away all of a sudden? With these, I am bold to say that traditional institutions are still relevant in modern governance with the following reasons. Firstly, cultural preservation. The traditional ruler helps to maintain our customs and traditions by ensuring that the government makes rules and regulations that aligns with the traditions of our people. The traditional ruler is the custodian of our culture and tradition. So if you're saying that they are not relevant, that is you saying our culture is not relevant and our culture and tradition will be lost. Secondly, conflict resolution. The traditional ruler helps to settle minor disputes that happens between two communities. Firstly, we'll talk about the Oyo-Ekòró in the 2013, how we settled the dispute between Shekiri and the Ijaw land. This is to say that they play an active role in the settlement of dispute. Thirdly, understanding. The traditional ruler understands his people more. He is close to his people. He loves his people. He demands respect from his people. He makes rules and his people obey them. Of mine is social development. The traditional ruler helps in the development of economies. For example, the Oni of Ife, he made a 2.6 road in the 1st of November 2020. Road was commissioned. So you see that they are asking in the development of the community and also the country at large. Furthermore, they also help in the educational system, just like this Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition that is going on. Because of the love that the Oyo-Ekòró has for education, he made this quiz so that we can be exposed and also to give scholarship to students like us. If I may ask, have you just heard of how the Oyo-Ekòró gave scholarship to students while students enrolled them in their way? This makes the Oyo-Ekòró to be to have love for education. And if I may ask also, this will give him a round of applause for what he has done for us. Another point of mine is also royal blessings. The traditional ruler gives royal blessings to his people during electionary processes. The traditional ruler gives them royal blessings so that they can do well, and he also knows his people. So he assists the government in choosing leaders in electionary processes. Furthermore, they also protect the interests of their people. They make rules that will make the people happy. They make rules that will give them joy, that will create peace and unity in the community. In conclusion, I recommend that the government should give traditional institutions the recognition that they deserve and should also use them in the settlement of disputes in the local capacity. I have no doubts that with this beautifully constructed point in mind, you all will agree with me that traditional institutions are still relevant in modern governance today. Thank you.
Thank you. We have had the first lead speaker for Ogiame School there open the floor for us. Now it's time for us to hear from the lead speaker for our Savior Group of School.
A square peg placed in a round hole cannot fit properly. That is how traditional institutions are in modern governance. But before I continue, I need to accord some honors. With this I say, good day moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, my audience and viewers out there. I am Opute Daisy, a student of our Savior Group of Schools, Saple. The motion before me is traditional institutions. Are these still relevant in modern governance? My answer is a capital no. My reasons are not far-fetched, but first, what are traditional institutions? These are established practices and customs that are passed down through generations and are deeply rooted in a community's or society's values and traditions, while modern governance refers to the processes and practices that guide the exercise of power and authority in contemporary societies. It encompasses the ways in which institutions and governments allocate resources, make decisions, and respond to the needs and expectations of the citizens. Although traditional institutions played a significant role in during and post-colonial times, there are various reasons why they are no longer relevant in modern governance. First and foremost is that traditional institutions are slow in making decisions. Their decision-making process is cumbersome and time-consuming. To make a single decision, they require multiple and lengthy meetings, committees, etc., which leads to delays and inefficiencies. They follow a hierarchical approval process where decisions need to go through multiple levels of approval. This causes bottlenecks and slows down the decision-making process. The bureaucratic red tape where they make excessive rules and regulation hinder decision-making. Consequently, they do not respond quickly to changing circumstances such as modern challenges and other governance needs. In other words, the decision-making process is slow, making them irrelevant and inefficient. Secondly is questionable legitimacy. The legitimacy of the authority may be questioned, particularly if it is based on hereditary and customary rights rather than democratic principles. For example, if leadership positions are passed down through family lines, it can be argued that that leader's authority is based on birthright rather than merit or popular consent. This leads to questions about the legitimacy of their authority. Thirdly, traditional institutions have limited representation and participation. Their representation is narrow. They may only represent the interests of a specific group, clan, or ethnic community rather than the broader population. Leadership positions may be held by individuals who do not reflect the diversity of their communities. They lack diversity in terms of gender, age, or socioeconomic status, and certain groups such as women and minorities may be excluded from leadership or decision-making processes, which is not supposed to be so. For instance, in modern governance, we have notable women in leadership positions. Take the banking sector, for example. We have Tomiso Mefun, the current managing director and CEO of Unity Bank, and the first female to hold that position in banking history. In politics, we have Dora Akunyili of blessed memory, who played a vital role in NAFDAC. We also have Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who was formerly the finance minister in Nigeria and the first female director general of World Trade Organizations, to mention but a few. As a result, participation is limited, where membership criteria may be restricted, limiting participation to a select group of individuals. Thus, this tokenistic process of participation makes traditional institutions not to be representatives of their communities. Their inequitable decision-making process makes certain groups or individuals have more influence than others, resulting in disconnection from the needs and concerns of the community, which leads them to make irrelevant decisions. Fourthly, traditional institutions find it difficult to adapt to change. They may be slow to adapt to changing circumstances such as demographic shifts, economic development, and environmental challenges. They are resistant to new ideas. They may resist reforms or challenges that are necessary to address modern governance needs and modern challenges as well. They hesitate to adopt new ideas or approaches. For instance, the Global Hallelujah Challenge, which follows a modernized structure where people register beforehand to avoid overcrowding, unnecessary crowdings, and stampedes, which leads to death. Unlike in traditional practices where events are free for all, thus creating problems avoided in modern approaches. Modern practices has brought about ways for organizations and events to be more organized and safer. But in traditional institutions, it is not so, as they prefer to stick to established practices and procedures which are usually outdated. In other words, they lack flexibility and adaptability. Therefore, of what relevance could they be in modern governance if they are not flexible enough to adopt new technologies and digital tools? What about lack of transparency? Their decision-making process is opaque. They may prioritize secrecy and opacity over transparency. This makes information not to be readily available to the public. Since citizens and stakeholders cannot access information easily, it becomes challenging for them to hold traditional institutions accountable to their actions. There's also disconnection from modern needs and challenges. Traditional institutions operate based on outdated laws and practices that contradict modern laws and human rights standards. Their inflexibility and resistance to change makes it difficult for them to adapt to modern challenges and governance needs. They hesitate to make it difficult for them to adapt to modern challenges and governance needs. They do not have the expertise or capacity to address modern environmental challenges. They are not equipped to respond to modern health crises since they rely on outdated practices or superstitions. They are disconnected from modern values and norms. They lack diversity, inclusivity, and human rights, which are modern values and norms in today's world. Since they are therefore ineffective and inefficient, of what relevance could they be in modern governance? Therefore, these issues need to be resolved for inclusivity for them to remain relevant. Thank you.
Amazing. I think we can do better there for the solid opening from Inter-College and our Savior group of schools. But the solid opening even needs a better and stronger reinforcement. Hence, we have to welcome the supporting speakers right about now. For Inter-College, let's celebrate and welcome the supporting speaker.
Yes, we all know this is a centralized system. But do we have to throw away our traditions, our customs, what's guided us from the pre-colonial era till now? Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samuel Ephraim, a student from Inter-College, and I'm here to support the motion which says traditional institutions are still relevant in modern governance today. Before I start, I heard my opponent saying something about traditional institutions not taking part in environmental situations. In correction of that, traditional institutions, they help, especially in environmental stuff. In your area, if I may ask, who do the sanitations? Who are in charge in cleaning the streets? Although, yeah, it's the community people, but who employ them? The traditions, the shamans of the streets, or the shamans of the area. Traditional institutions are still relevant with my following points. 1. Community engagement. Traditional leaders often have deeper understanding about the needs of the local areas and help in facilitating community engagement. For example, the Olu of Warri, Ogiame Atuwatse III, urged IRODC, which means Integrated Research and Development Center, to hold on community engagement programs to fast-track the development in the Shekiri land. Secondly, conflict resolution. As my colleague has said, traditional leaders, they help in conflict resolution by providing alternative dispute resolution mechanisms that help remove the burdens on the modern courts and help to promote restorative justice. The key roles that traditional institutions play in conflict resolution is 1. Early warning system. Traditional institutions, they help to identify potential conflicts early and take on prevent escalation. 2. Reconciliation and forgiveness. Traditional leaders encourage forgiveness and reconciliation after conflict has been resolved. If I may ask my opponent, do you prefer a system where after conflict has been resolved, there won't be forgiveness? Because I'm aware that the Bible condemns malice and hatred. Also, promotion of sustainable development. Traditional institutions, they help to promote sustainable development by preserving the cultures of the old till now. The Oba of Benin, he preserved cultures by artworks, historical narratives, and rituals. These things were not done by government. It's being done by traditional rulers to preserve the cultures for the upcoming generation. If I may ask my impartial panel of judges, do you guys prefer a system where culture will be forgotten? I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I'll be able to convince you that traditional institutions are relevant in modern governance today. Thank you.
Thank you there. Now we have the supporting speaker from our Savior group of schools.
Good day, moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, my audience, and viewers out there. My name is Amopo Deborah, a student of our Savior Secondary School, Sapele. The motion once again is traditional institutions. Are they still relevant in modern governance? My answer is no. My reasons are not far-fetched. 1. Traditional institutions' decision-making process may be undemocratic. They rely on autocratic or oligarchic decision-making processes which can be at odds with modern principles. Authority rests with a single individual or a small group without checks and balances. They make decisions without clear procedures and protocols. Only a select few participate in decision-making process, and as such, decisions do not represent the diverse interests and perspectives of the community. 2. Traditional institutions lack adequate institutional framework. They do not have well-developed institutional framework, such as laws, policies, and procedures to support effective governance. They make decisions based on informal consultations without clear procedures or protocols. They do not have written rules, regulations, or bylaws to guide operations. Their record keeping is inadequate. They do not have records of decisions and meetings, and transactions may not be properly maintained or documented. They may also not have a formal budget or financial management system, leading to transparency and accountability issues. 3. Traditional institutions' values and beliefs may be outdated. For example, there is this belief in inherent superiority or inferiority based on birth or social status. Men are considered superior to women, and women's roles are limited. What about restrictions on women's education and employment? Forced marriage and child marriage, to mention but a few. Take child marriage for example, which is also known as early marriage. Girl children between the ages of 2 to 17 years are given out in marriage to elderly men old enough to be their fathers or even grandfathers, thus promoting pedophilia in the society, a crime against humanity. Besides, it leads to dire consequences such as emotional trauma, psychological, physical, and mental pain, medical issues, to mention a few. Also is female circumcision. There is, which is also known as female mutilation, which is also known as female genital mutilation, where females are usually circumcised, where females are also required to be circumcised to promote also is female circumcision, where female genital mutilation are where gosh, which is actually known as female genital mutilation, where females are required to be circumcised to prevent high. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Let's celebrate her. Oh my darling, there's nothing to be sorry about when you're pouring out from your intellectual wheat going on there on that platform, on that stage. It's not exactly easy when the spotlight is on you, you know, and then you're prepared for stuff and you have to spill all of that with, you know, and you're being timed, as a matter of fact. But just showing up and just delivering in any way, shape or form, you're a winner. Let's celebrate her one more time. So that was an intense first round, opening up the session for us today for the Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. We're going to go for a quick break now, and then when we return, we're going to find out what our panel of judges have to say and what the score sheets will reveal. Stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst, one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is
Ogiame Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor AD.
Girl Ninyola.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere, I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different.
Your future is in your hand as a student, not in the hands of your parents, teacher, or anybody. Do not allow anybody to tell you that education is a scam.
The vision of the future of the world started in 2002. Our vision is to build a world where every child is inspired to pursue their passion, reach their full potential, and contribute meaningfully to their community. Our mission is to empower the world child to embrace their unique personalities and temperaments, fostering a future of self-discovery, personal growth, and positive change.
You see, you cannot put yourself as a parent in the child. The child has to develop, find out what he or she likes most.
You can be absolutely anything you want to be, whether you are a male, whether you're a female.
The friends you keep matters a lot.
So you might be addicted, that is a fact. The truth, can you leave that addiction? That is the truth.
Through the office of the sole representative of the Olu of Warri and by the Olu of Warri, we are going to be paying for 100 SS3 students, WAEC. So if you add the 25, we're actually paying for 125 students, courtesy of His Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse III, and of course for the
Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Welcome back. This is still the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. It's been a battle of words for the first session, for the school that has opened the floor for us today. But right now it's time for us to find out from our esteemed judges how they fared. Judges, over to you. What are your thoughts?
Good day to everyone. Well debated, well contested. I was almost being swayed that we should still be with the traditional institution. Points were well marshaled on both sides. They knew what they were talking about, well debated. Yes, you might have forgotten whatever you had put in your head, but doesn't make you fail. As far as your points, especially when you mentioned that thing about women, the mutilation thing, you'd already gotten your point. All you just needed to do was just to see where to stop. For supporting speakers, like you're talking more than your lead speaker. Well, anyway, it was well debated. Well done.
I'm so happy that we're taking off on this note. Your performance, in a sense, has convinced me again that you came prepared. Both schools, you did very well. So I want to believe the next school will take the tempo higher. So, but like my colleague said, as much as possible, try to stay within your valid points. It will help you. So once again, kudos.
Just in addition to what my colleagues have said, there's no pressure. Just do your thing. When you know your points, you just can't remember your lines, then just find a way to put an end, and you still do well. That's all.
Panel of judges, they have been paying attention, collating scores for the different debaters going on here. And right now, the moment of truth is here. The scores are in. Let's see how Ejaba College and Our Savior group of schools did. For Ejaba College, they came through with a total of 42 points. And for Our Savior group of schools, they totaled 48 points. Well done, and congratulations to all our debaters. The truth is that for the fact that you show up for yourself and you give yourself a chance to speak out that thing, that you believe is of value, those points, those things that you have prepared for so much, for me, that's already a winning stand. So I celebrate each and every one of you. Can we celebrate them one more time? Well, we have just hit the ground running. We have much more coming up. There's much more from where all of this came from, okay? You want to stick around and stay with us. Up next, after the break, we have Delta Career College and Montessori International School. I'm still your moderator, Rejoice Debekebe here. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
I'm proud to associate myself with this group because this is my alma mater. Your future is in your hand as a student, not in the hands of your parents, teacher, or anybody. When others are sleeping, you don't need to sleep. You need to read your book. In Guinea school, during our time, there was nothing like science. But when I left there, my passion was to become what? An engineer. When I left there, I went to School of Basic Study, Port Harcourt, where I did science for 1 year, and I created all my papers. Today, I'm a professional engineer. Not only in the science section, but I also deviate again to move towards other areas where I obtain an doctorate degree. Do not allow anybody to tell you that education is a scam. Education is not what? It's not a scam. Education is both the art of teaching knowledge to others and the art of receiving knowledge from somewhere else. Education also refers to the knowledge received through schooling or instruction to the institution of teaching as a whole. Without education, you cannot what? You can't make it. And that is what I want people to know. What is, or what are the importance of education? Education helps a person to get knowledge and improve confidence in life. It can help you improve your career and your personal growth. An educated person can become a great citizen in society. Education, it helps you to take the right decision at the right time. Why are children important for the future? There is a parable in my place that a bad child grows up to become what? A bad what? A bad what? Adult. A bad child grows up to become what? A bad what? Adult. In summary, children are viewed as the future pillars of the nation because they hold the potential to shape the economy, culture, and social fabrics of the society, ensuring continuity and progress for the future generation. Today, I want to appreciate Ogiame Atuwatse III, CFRO, the Oyo-Ekòró, who has made it possible for us to be here today. And what are we doing today? I'm here representing His Majesty to unveil Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. This competition will commence January 2025. And the grand winner will go home with 10 million naira. And then I thank you very much. I appreciate it. Not only that too, the organizer of this program, by January coming year, they are going to pay white fees for 100 students. Is education a scam? Education is not a scam. If you know my beginning, you know where I started from. How many of us know Ogiame Grammar School Bokota here? Do we know where that school is? Where? Huh? No, where is Bokota? Across the river. That is where I started from. And today I'm here representing His Majesty. And not only that too, I'm giving back to what? To my village. And by the special grace of God, among my peers, the first person that will complete or build a duplex in my village in the River area. Thank you very much.
Ekòró, please a round of applause for just giving me standing ovation. Ekòró, the bricks of the Benin River. Parents, can I say to all of us, I'm a father of 3, let us be parents indeed. Let us be parents indeed. Being a parent is not just about providing the basic amenities that the children need, because if you talk to parents here now, the first thing that they will tell you is that I'm trying to find money so that I can provide the basic amenities for my children. They say, no, I can feed them, I can clothe them, I can make sure that everything that they need, they can go to school and all that. But it is much more than that. Parents, these children that we are, hustling for now, that we're working for them to be in that future that we're working towards, they need your presence. Your presence doesn't mean that you are just available. Your presence means that you are concerned with what is happening to them. Your presence means that when it's open day in school, you are turning in open day to hear what the teachers are saying about your children. When it's open day in school, you hear what is happening, you go there, you are present for the children so that they know that my father is not just providing for me, but he's providing and making sure that everything that I need, including physical, spiritual, and otherwise, is also provided. So I'm saying this to parents, please be present for our children. The absence of parents in the bid to look for money, having multiple jobs, going out and leaving your children, is what is causing the vices in the society that we're seeing today. I'm glad I'm seeing stakeholders here. And if you ask these stakeholders, the NDLA, for example, I can tell that the children who are involved in all these vices that we're saying, one of the major problems we see is that it's from the family background. And if you check very well, it's because we do not have present parents. All right, let me move to the third phase now, which is on
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst, also one of Nigerian comedy.
All right, guys. Back again, yes, boss. My name is Osh, baby.
Ogiame Atuwatse.
Yeah, what up, people? It's your boy Victor 80.
Girl in your life.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere, I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV. We wanna party.
Atlantic TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
It's a thrilling and exciting time we're having here at the Ogiame Atuwatse, the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. This is actually more, than just a contest. It's about confidence, it's about quick thinking, and of course, showing forth your brilliance.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined, uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
And here we have it, is the final round for the final group in Group F. Whoa. We have had Oyo-Ekòró Secondary School and Standard International School come through with some brilliance. Now it's time for us to find out how Ekwan Secondary School and Foster Model School, how they're going to do. But first off, let's celebrate them and welcome them. You're welcome. I like the energy. Let's keep that spirit up on here, the audience live in studio. So representing the Ekwan Secondary School, we have
Emmanuel Umana and Oyo the Gracious.
Nice. And for Foster Model School,
Ojo Emmanuel.
Beautiful, and I'm your quiz master and moderator, Rejoice Debekeme is my name. Just before we get right into it and hit the ground running, let's find out from our participants something interesting. So a little icebreaker here. From Ekwan Secondary School, if you were not participating for this quiz competition, what else were you going to be doing?
I would be preparing for my UTM NECO and WAEC.
Preparing for your JAM, NECO, WAEC. Oh, wow. Okay, preparation continues. Okay.
Okay, well, I will actually be finishing the project I started.
You started a project?
Yeah, I started the physics
Talk to me about it.
It's nothing much.
Nothing much?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? What's this project about?
It's a physics project.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to make Zazo gun.
You're trying to make a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's a physics project.
Yeah,
You're trying to make ammunition. Okay, that's interesting.
But not for harm.
But not for harming anyone. This is not like a Boko Haram type thing, no. Okay, let's celebrate that. That's creative, that's innovative. That's amazing. Go ahead. Foster?
Learning programming.
Learning programming.
Wow.
You like programming. What type of programming is that? Coding, computer programming. Amazing. Okay. The only girl in our midst. Beautiful. What are you going to be doing?
I'll be studying and helping my parents.
You'll be studying and helping your parents. Oh! My gender. That's what we do. We're always helping now. So yeah, help me clap now. Okay, now the battle of intellectual minds continue right about now. We have Ekwan Secondary School versus Foster Foster Model School, and then they're about to kick off their session. We're going to kick off with Ekpan Secondary School. You're going to kick off first. Remember the rules of engagement and the competition. You have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer each question correctly, and when you do answer them correctly, that attracts 2 points. For bonus questions you answer correctly, that attracts 1 point. Are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Everyone, are we ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Then let's do this. All right, Ekpan Secondary School. What process converts table sugar to carbon when concentrated sulfuric acid is added? A. Reduction. B. Dehydration. C. Hydrolysis. D. Oxidation.
A.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B.
That is correct. Now your question, Foster. In a deck of 52 cards, what is the probability of drawing a face card? A. 3 over 13. B. 1 over 4. C. 1 over 3. D. 2 over 13.
B.
B, that is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D.
D is also incorrect. The correct answer is A, 3 over 13. There are 12 face cards, Jack, Queen, King, out of 52 cards. Okay, that means it's 3 over 13. All right, now your question. What type of lens is used in a magnifying glass? A, concave. B, convex. C, bifocal. D, cylindrical.
B. Convex.
That is correct. Next school. What does NIMET stand for? N-I-M-E-T.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
With us, this is still the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. We are here, and some of us are feeling the pressure and the tension, even though we're not the debaters ourselves, because of the kind of energy that is on here. But truth is that we're all rooting for all the debaters and contestants and all the schools in all the categories. We believe in you, and we're truly sure that you're going to deliver, excellently for your debates. We just finished the first round for Group D, that's our Savior Group of School, and Ejeba College. Now we have Delta Careers College and Montessori International School. And they're both going to be either for or against the motion for the topic social media, catalyst for academic excellence or distraction. We're going to find out how they're going to perform right now. Our panel of judges, they're ready and set. The audience is ready. I'm your moderator. My name is Rejoice Debekemi. We're all ready and pumped. Now let's give a warm welcome to the lead speaker for Delta Careers College.
Good day, moderator, accurate timekeepers, my audience, and my co-debaters. My name is Stephanie Emokpare, and I am here to support the notion which says social media is a catalyst for academic excellence. What is a catalyst? A catalyst is someone or something that causes an event to take place. In the fast developing world of the 21st century, social media has become an integral part of our daily life. Some may say it is a catalyst for distraction, especially for students. But I hope that with these points I am about to state, you all will agree with me that it is actually a catalyst for academic excellence. What is academic excellence? Academic excellence is a high level of academic achievement and performance in educational pursuits. Here are some students who did excellently well in their West African Examination Council. We have Morenikeji Adebayo, who got 8 A's in his WAEC. We also have Leonard Kofi and Ayam Bibi and many others. These people, they did very well in their SSCE. And how did we even get this information? It was through social media. And hearing this information, it may even motivate others who are preparing for their SSCEs to work harder. Besides that, and one way social media serves as a catalyst for academic excellence is that it provides access to OERs, which are open educational resources, such as online textbooks, videos, and podcasts, which make learning more meaningful to students. There are poorer students whose parents can't afford high-quality traditional learning, but through e-learning can be able to achieve their learning goals. Another way social media serves as a catalyst for academic excellence is that it provides access to educational websites and blogs, which help facilitate learning. Some examples of educational websites for learners are Udemy, which offers online courses and degree programs, Coursera, which partners with top universities around the world to provide online courses for students, and Edmundo, a video sharing platform where teachers can create and share lectures. All of these are very websites for students. Another way social media serves as a catalyst for educational excellence is that it bridges student-teacher communication gaps. Many students don't have time to discuss difficult problems with their teachers due to the nature of traditional learning. And many teachers don't have time to discuss with their students one-on-one. But social media bridges that gap. Teachers can use platforms like Twitter and Telegram and WhatsApp to communicate with their students. Social media gives room for real-time discussion and response between teachers and students. Students now, thanks to social media, they can discuss with their teachers. So another way social media serves as a catalyst for academic excellence is that it allows students to communicate with each other around the globe. Students can even find mentors and teachers from around the globe. Now, my opponents may say that not everyone students meet on social media is out to help them achieve their academic goals. But I say this, if a student is really looking for mentors for his or her academics, they would know to stay away from these devious people who are out for them. And another way social media serves as a catalyst for educational excellence is that another way social media serves in conclusion, although social media has many disadvantageous effects in the lives of students, when handled with determination, it can serve as a very good tool for academic excellence. I hope with these few points of mine, you all can agree with me that social media is a catalyst for academic excellence. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to the lead speaker for Delta Careers College. Now let's make a warm welcome to the lead speaker for Montessori International School.
Good day, Ms. Moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow debaters, and the audience. My name is Oyo-Ekoro Chebifemiri, and I'm a representative from Montessori International College. I'm here to oppose a motion which says social media a catalyst for academic excellence. There are different ways social media affects student studies, and I shall be listing some points. 1. Distraction. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube can easily consume large amounts of students' time, diverting their focus away from studying and completing assignments. Research has said that the #1 app high schoolers all around the world use today now is TikTok. Students spend hours upon hours scrolling on their phone, going the way the time without engaging in their respective academic tasks. Secondly, decreased focus and productivity. Frequent notifications and the urge to check social media distract students from their study sessions. You might say, you might go to WhatsApp and be like, okay, I should copy this note. But one-on-one, you see a notification from TikTok from your favorite influencers which you follow. You press that notification, you go to their page, you watch their videos, you keep on watching and watching and watching with the mind of saying, I'll do that later. It doesn't matter. That's procrastination. Is normalized between students. It's something that students engage in. Not only students, everybody engage in procrastination, which isn't good. It leads to last-minute cramming, unfinished tasks, disruption. Everyone knows that sleep is a vital role for every child. Everybody, sleep is a vital role. Without sleep, it affects your mental health impact. You don't have concentration during the day, and it negatively impacts your academic performance. We also have mental health impact. The way to keep a certain online image, comparison with peers, and negative influence from peers, negative online interactions also disrupt students from their studies. This is all social media. Social media also gives the illusion of multitasking, that we can do this and do that at the same time. They say 2 hands are better than one, but a stable mind is better than none. Your mental health requires that. You have to be mentally stable. You have to have that, how do I put it, this spirit of resilience. You have to have this spirit of, no, I won't do that. I need to do this. If I don't do this, I can't achieve that. It is either this for that or that for this. Social media has encouraged procrastination, encouraged multitasking, where you see bloggers telling you, you can do this and do this, do this and do this, nothing will happen. But I'm telling you, it is not good. It stresses you, both mentally, physically, and emotionally. You posting on their WhatsApp status, I just got this, I just got that. As we all know that we're very covetous. If we see our friend buy this one, you'll be like, she bought it too, I want to buy it too. We are so covetous. So when we see all this on their stories and their WhatsApp, we'll feel somehow. This affects our mental health. All these are all social media. So I'll say that social media is a distraction. Thank you.
And we've had the lead speakers from the 2 schools here represented deliver excellently, but we also know that the strength of any team lies in reinforcing its position. So it's now time for us to have the supporting speakers. Now let's welcome the supporting speaker from Delta Careers College.
Good day, moderator, accurate timekeeper, panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Abubakar Sadiq Khadija, a student from Delta Careers College, and I'm here to support the notion which states social media is a catalyst for academic excellence. Firstly, what is academic excellence? Academic excellence is having a deep understanding or knowledge of complex concepts or ideas. I will support the notion with these points I'm about to state. Firstly, access to educational resources. Social media allows students to have access to a vast array of educational resources, improving their diction. Examples of educational apps and websites include Udemy, Duolingo, etc. Downloading educational videos can can help to develop a feeling of love and curiosity for learning. Besides that, we have collaboration and networking. Social media allows students to connect with peers, teachers, and experts from all around the world, facilitating their learning abilities. I know my opponents will tell you that social media is an ultimate distraction. They may give points like addiction, procrastination, online harassment, and cyberbullying. But everything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage. So if social media is used in the right way and the right time, it can help to improve and impact our society positively. So I hope with these points of mine, I've been able to persuade you that social media is an academic excellence, but not a distraction.
Thank you for the supporting speaker there from Delta Carriers College. Now let's welcome the supporting speaker from Montessori International School.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Moderator, accurate timekeeper, panel of judges, my co-debaters, and the audience. Standing before you is Jerry Redress from Montessori International College, and I'll be opposing the motion which says social media a catalyst for academic excellence. Firstly, I would say social media is a distraction for academic excellence, leading students to spend more time scrolling than studying. Students intend to spend more time on social platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and so on, doing irrelevant stuff rather than spending time on educational apps like Duolingo, Swizzle, and so many, ChatGPT. There are so many that will expand your knowledge and improve your intelligence. For example, a student might find it more rewarding to post pictures and get immediate reactions than spend that same time reading a textbook. Secondly, sleep disruption. Excessive use of social media especially leads to poor sleep quality and reduce your academic performance. For example, if a student does not get enough rest before bedtime, it causes health issues like headache or even weaken your immune system. And you know, when a student is ill, when a student is not able to come to classes, the student does not intend to come to class and even do assignments. With this point, I hope I've been able to convince you that social media is a distraction for academic excellence. With these points of mine, I hope you all will agree with me that social media is a distraction for academic excellence. Thank you.
And right there we have it from the lead speakers and the supporting speakers for Delta Carriers College and Montessori International School. One more time, let's celebrate them. Give it up, give it up. They have done very well. They're trying there to dismantle each other's point, either for or against, talking about social media going on there. After this break, we're going to find out what the judges think about their presentation and their performance. And of course, we're going to be revealing the scores. Please stay with us.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined, uniquely different.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst, one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh baby.
CME Holiday.
Yeah, what up, people? It's your boy Victor 80.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife, Naija celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Kora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
And that indeed was an absolutely amazing presentation and performance there from the schools here present, you know, doing their best to shoot all the points that they prepared for. Now it's time for us to see how they did. Let's find out what the professionals have to say about this. Over to you, judges.
Well, I don't know whether it's the cold setting in, but I found that cool, calm. Probably they're ladies. There's no one who doesn't use the social media, so maybe they needed to be careful of how they trash their points. But it was well said. Got to know about the disadvantages of being on social media, and especially when it comes to sleep. For those of us who sleep with our phones. Anyway, it was well debated and points were well understood. Well done, girls.
Well done, well done, well done. Where somebody said, if the social media is well used, it could be a catalyst. What if it is not well used? Well, I leave that to the audience. And I had an expression like, I can be able. Once you say you can, it indicates your ability already. You don't need to add able. So please, teachers, take note. But if not, it's all right. You did very well. You tried, you gave your best. I just hope your best will be good enough. But anyhow, congratulations in advance.
So we were able to get some good teachers, so to say, because they actually convinced me both ways that social media can be good. At the same time, it can be good. Thank you very much.
Alrighty then, we've had our distinguished panel of judges come through with their professional insights. And then from what they have said, it seems like they have really convinced us. Is anybody confused at the moment? I don't think so. But let's find out what the score sheets are saying. Okay, drums rolling. For Delta Careers College, they came through with 43 points. And then for Montessori International School, they came through with 43 points. Oh my, so that's the first time for the debate session. This is for stage 3 that we're having a tie, as a matter of fact. Our girls are doing great, fantastic. Let's celebrate them. All right, let me quickly inform you or remind you that the Root Gender Foundation is giving 2 million naira to the best female participant for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. We're rooting for you. We don't know who's going to win that one, but of course we indeed are rooting for you. Well done, well done, well done. One more time, let's celebrate them. And that is how we wrap up for Group D with a bang. We've had Ejeba College, our Savior Group of Schools, Delta Careers College, and now Montessori International School. When we return back from the break, we're going to have some powerhouse schools come through. We can't wait to find out what they've got to offer. You have to stay with us.
I have here Empowering Adolescents for Sustainable Future. Empowering adolescent for a sustainable future. Who is an adolescent? You, right? So, according to the dictionary, it is a transitional phase of growth and development between childhood and adulthood. While the WHO defines it as any person between the ages of 10 and 19. The word adolescent is used to describe young people who are no longer children, but who have not yet become adults. Adolescent is also called a teen age, which is the stage which you people are now. Now, one thing that can affect an adolescent from achieving a sustainable, bright future is what? Is drug. Like Ifemena said, if you can think it, you can achieve it. And if you are into drugs and the brain is affected, can you still do anything? No. And so, drug has hindered so many people's dream. It is something you should not toy with. You may think that when you start it, you'll be able to stop it. No. Once you are hooked, coming out becomes very, very difficult. This is something we see often at time. We see them practically. It is easier to start, but pulling out becomes very difficult. So what I tell students is, flee from drugs. You don't run away, flee from it. Flee from it. If you're in a gathering where you are discussing drugs, and you know you cannot change it, and you know you don't have a say, you cannot do anything, just take a step away from there. Disengage from that gathering. Please, next slide. To continue, say drug abuse can significantly hinder an adolescent's ability to achieving a sustainable future in several ways. One is the physical health. It can cause brain damage. Psychologically, it can give you low self-esteem. And socially, it strains relationships. That is, it separates you from friends and family. While economically, it makes you a burden to yourself and to everyone around you. So what is drug? We all know what is drug. I believe you must have been taught in your school. What is drug? So to everyone, it means different things. But for this gathering, he said the term drug is a broad word that has no single or specific definition. Its meaning changes with time and from place to place. It could mean different things to different people. If you go to the streets and ask, what is drug? Some people will tell you it's medicine. Are they correct? Yes. Drug, it's a medicine. Depends on how you see it, on how you take it. So, he said decades ago, the only known drugs of abuse were tobacco, alcohol, and cannabis, which is marijuana. But today, opiates and other substances have gradually joined the list. Yes, when we were growing up, we only know of tobacco and alcohol. But these days, even as an officer, there are some drugs I don't know. Because every day, new drugs keeps emerging. So drug, for the context of this, like say, drug for us, this is how we define drugs. It's any chemical substance. It could be natural or synthetic, which when taken into the body by whatsoever means, sniffing, it could be through sniffing, inhaling, smoking, and it changes the way the body functions and also the behavior of user, which could be physical or psychological, or both. Now, talking about the stages of drugs, we have 4 stages of drugs. We have the experimentation stage, the occasional stage, the regular stage, and the dependency stage. As the name implies, experimentation is the first step to taking drugs. You want to experiment out of what? Curiosity. You want to know. So peer pressure and curiosity lead some young ones to experimenting drugs. The first experience may be unpleasant, and this could do what? Discourage them from trying it again. But others may go beyond it. Some may try it and may not want to go back. While some will start from the experimentation and just skyrocket to dependency stage. It does not follow as it is here. So you may just experiment it, you will like it, and you find yourself at the dependency stage. So the occasional use, this one said these individuals, they use drugs when offered. He or she does not seek for the drug. There are some people, they cannot buy the drug with their money. They only use it when they see it in an occasion. When they are in the midst of people where they can use it freely, we call them Ojo free, FOC. Those ones, it's only when they see that they use. If they don't see, they can't go out to buy with their money. So those are the people we call the occasional or social users. So these individuals, they use drug when offered. He or she does not seek for the drug by himself. Then the regular one, the regular user, which is the continuation of drug use. At this stage, they actively, on their own, seek for the drug of their choice. At this stage now, they have gotten a particular brand of theirs. So they go out for it. You say they seek for the drug of their choice. They use their own money to do what? To buy the drugs for themselves. Then the dependency stage. This is the last stage. At this stage, it is as good as what? Finished. Now the person's life depends on this. It is the last stage. The drug has become part of the user's life. He or she cannot function without it. The drug must be procured at all costs. No matter what. They can sell anything to satisfy that urge. So, he said the drug can be procured at all costs without concern for food, job, or family. So anything goes for them. He said, note that these stages do not always strictly follow, like I said earlier on, classification of drugs. There are 3 classes of drug. We have the stimulants, we have the depressants, and we have the hallucinogens. There are some drugs, when you take them, they speed up your central nervous system. From the name, you understand, it stimulates. It speeds up your central nervous system. An example is the tobacco and caffeine. Then depressant, it slows the central nervous system. It depresses you. These are drugs or substances that slow down the central nervous system. An example is alcohol. You may ask, is alcohol a drug? Yes, it is. Although it is socially acceptable, but it is a drug when it's excessively used. It is also a gateway to other bigger drugs. So hallucinogens. He said these are drugs or substances that make the user to see or hear things that do not actually exist. You see things that do not exist. You see somebody saying, I dey see sound. Do you see sound? Do you see sound? The things that they don't exist. So the following example is marijuana. Excessive dose of it will make you to see things that do not exist. This is where I want to really base my emphasis. Consequences of drug abuse. We could also say the effects of drug abuse. We have three stages of consequence. We have the social, the physical, and the psychological. For the social problems, he said this shows how an individual drug-taking habit affects others and the society at large. One of the social problems of drug abuse is criminal activities. It could lead to stealing. Watch out. People that do drugs, they steal, they tell lies. It makes them to go into armed robbery. Drug is what fuels crime in the society. You cannot separate crime from drug. They work pari passu. They work together. So if you see, anywhere you see crime, you must see drug. And that is why I always tell children, I don't like using the word run. I tell them, flee. And if you have somebody that is doing drug, a friend that is doing drug, do what? Cut away from that friend. Stealing, robbery, thuggery, it causes accidents, family disintegration, destitution, loss of job. Nobody will want to employ a drug addict. That person cannot function well. Then dropping out of school or expulsion. We have seen every day they come to my office. You see parents crying to the office. You see some students in 300 level, 400 level. Many of them end up not graduating. So many of them end up not graduating. It leads them into prostitution, delinquency, putting the family into poverty. They will still sell the parents' properties. Today you hear my son or daughter has carried my telly, he has stolen my money. The other one that came recently, the son of about 16 years, took the father's 1 million naira. To do what? To buy drugs. Psychological problems. He said this is problem connected with persons and mind and the way it works. This one has to do with your body. Insomnia. That is what? Sleeplessness. It makes you not to sleep well. It takes away sleep from your eyes. Anxiety. Anxious for nothing. You just see some people, they will just be awake. I'm talking of students. For us parents, I might say, okay, maybe we have one or two things we are thinking. So you might decide to be awake. But for you, students, why will you be awake? When they pay your school fees, they buy your books, they feed you, they do everything for you. You don't have any reason, if not drugs. So it causes what? Restlessness, depression, psychosis, mental disorder. Let me tell you, if you go to the streets, you see young boys and young girls, mad. It is not home trouble. It is not any baba in the village. No, it is drugs. There are some persons at their first intake, the first intake of the drugs, they will go mad. But some persons may be lucky. It's a gradual thing. As you are taking it, your neurons, the brain is being affected. It's a gradual thing. It will start destroying the cells, the brain cells. And before you know it, the person is gone. Delusion, memory loss, then withdrawal symptom. The physical problems. It's like the user is exposed to having serious health problems that affect vital organs and functions. One, it causes damage to the brain and other organs of the body. Like one of the panelists said, you need this to do what? To achieve it. If you can think it, you can achieve it. And this is the stage. Like the copper said, he said if you can picture it, if you can picture you picture your future, it is from this stage you start seeing what you want to become. If you indulge in drug, it can cut short your dream. If you indulge in drug, it can make you not to achieve that desired dream of yours. So please, students, do away with drugs. Number 2, it causes high blood pressure, hepatitis, HIV/AIDS, damage to unborn baby, kidney damage, cancer, and above all, premature death. Nobody wants to die untimely. So now, you say, why do people use drugs? Why? Ask yourself, why? Why? So I will not, you just sit down and say, okay, it's drugs I want to do. I want to sell or I want to start using it. Why? He said, 1, bad parenting. Like we heard. Parent, please, watch out. Broken homes. Most times, children from broken homes are always victim of drugs, drug habit. Then peer pressure. Social problems like unemployment and economic frustration. Emotional and psychological problem. Boredom. Some people will say because I am bored. Some will say because I am broken-hearted. There was a girl that was arrested. I think she should be about 16 or 17. And I asked her, I said, when I saw her, I asked her, I said, how old are you? She said, 16. I said, so why are you here? She said, because of drugs. I said, why? Why did you go into drugs? He said, because my boyfriend broke my heart. I said, so is that enough reason to go into drugs? So where is the boy now? Has the boy come back? She said, no. So what I want to say, you don't use problem to solve problem. Rather, you are using bigger problem to solve what? Minor problem. It is not worth it. There's emotional and psychological problem. Then 1, easy availability of the substance to enhance performance. Student, you want to satisfy, today I will kill this person. Today, to enhance performance, please stay away. Another one is what? Adverts. Adverts. The Bible says the entrance of the word does what? Giveth understanding. The more you hear it, the more it does what? Settles. But please, don't be addicted to drugs. Please be addicted to Christ, rather. Alcohol. Some of the commonly abused drugs. Alcohol. Codeine. Codeine. This is cannabis. Cannabis. Marijuana. There's some names, when you hear wee, Lady J, Igbo, and the rest, just know that it is what? Cannabis. Then what? Tramadol. Tramadol, it comes in different types. It comes in tablets and capsules. So how do you now know somebody that uses drug? How do you know? This is for our parents. How do you know? Bloodshot eyes and dilated pupils. Unusual use of sunglasses. Imagine somebody, even at the middle of the night, he or she is wearing dark shade. To do what? To conceal the redness of the eyes. Unusual use of perfumes. You see, anytime they come out, every 5-10 seconds, cha-cha-cha, they will go in, cha-cha-cha. Inside their bag, perfume. Licking of sweets. Stealing, lying, fighting. Poor performance at workplace and in school. Poor hygiene and deterioration in health. Slurred or incoherent speech. Memory lapses, like we said before. Then psychological, e.g., depression. This is the brain. The human brain. This is the brain section. This is our MRI machine. You want use to scan the body to detect if there's, please back, I want to stress on something. Look at the normal brain, human brain. This is the brain of an alcoholic user. This is the brain of a marijuana user, heroin, and cocaine. The brain is the difficult cell to cure. You can't cure it. And that is why you see mad people, when you treat them, they go back again. So don't even involve yourself in it. Look at the normal lungs and look at what drugs has done to the lungs here. Look at the normal lungs and the damaged lungs. Look at the lungs of a non-smoker and a smoker. Do you like it? Liver cirrhosis. Look at the normal one and look at the affected one. Can you see the holes? This is what drug has done. Look at, as at 2003 and 3 years after. Can you see the difference? What's the difference? Old age by first one. Next slide, please. You see the effects of drug? Who knows this Baba? Do you know him? Do you know him? Have you heard the song, Send Down the Rain? Majek Fashek. This is Majek's teeth. Effects of what? Drug. Bob Marley died of marijuana. Untimely death. Baba, Michael Jackson. Next slide, please. Marijuana. Thanks for listening.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Oyo-Ekoro.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor 80.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife, Naija celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different. The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time, turn on your notification as 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Gora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Oyo-Ekòró TV.
Okay, I'd start with you, ma'am. You are the chairperson of the Association of Female Lawyers. And I want to know, in your opinion, what would you say is the role of parents in determining career choices. Some people say, it's my choice, it's my career, it's my life. And then some parents go all the way. Recently, my son was having a conversation with his dad, my husband, and my husband said, you cannot be a policeman. I'm like, this is 2024, calm down. He said, oh, well, maybe not in Nigeria. So we still have parents who, that's on a light note, parents who put their foot down to say, no, you can't do this, you should do that, whereas the child's heart may be somewhere else. What would you say is the role of parents as it has to do with determining the career path of a child?
Yeah, the role of parents. I'll take myself as an example. My father wanted me to read, to be a medical doctor. I was very good in the sciences, but actually, I didn't want to be a medical doctor. I wanted to just be in the art section. You see, at a point, my daddy just said, you have to be a medical doctor or you sit at home. I finished well as a science student, but I wasn't determined to go in as a medical doctor. I had to stay at home 2 years because it was like, you are stubborn, I'm going to tame you, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And I had this wonderful sister that really believed in me, and she just told herself, wow, Ogechi, you just have to come out. So she took me to UI. I was in UI and I prepared for JAM. Unfortunately, my father was thinking I was going to enroll again as a science student. I didn't. I made up my mind I wanted to do arts. And at the end of the day, I didn't go back to school to do arts. I stayed on my own and I read. And I made all my papers as an art student. I read my book. And today I can comfortably tell you I am a proud lawyer. I am not just a proud lawyer. I like what I do. I'm an advocate for women and children. Now, assuming I didn't do what I really wanted to do, honestly, it would have been a boring life for me now. So you see, parents, I have 4 boys. And at a point in their life, I always call them and tell them, okay, what do you want to be? And they will tell me. And once it's SS1, I begin to prepare you based on what the child wants to be. You see, you cannot put yourself as a parent in the child. The child has to develop, find out what he or she likes most. And in doing what he or she likes most, he's going to excel. She's going to excel. But when you make the child do what you want, at the end of the day, you find out that, okay, let's take Davido, for example. The father wanted him to be a lawyer. Let's take Faz, for example. The father also wanted him to be a lawyer. But today he's great. Everybody's hearing about Faz. Did he do law? Yes. But is he practicing law? No. So he was determined. He just told himself, this is what I want to be. And he's excelling and he's doing great. So as parents, yes, we are to mentor them, guide them, but please, let's guide them based on what they want to be. And when they begin to do that which they want to be, they will excel. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Well done. I love the sound of that. I have a few things to say about that, but I'll dash on to... Hello, ma'am. What can I call you? Tosa? I'm trying to preserve my tongue. I'm sorry. No offense. My name has more syllables than yours, so don't even feel like your name is the longest, but just to keep it quick. What did you really want to become growing up? I say this because... So let me quickly say this. In Warri, we say, na first thing God did take, right? Growing up, I said I wanted to be a teacher as a child. And then I grew up, I wanted to do law, I wanted to do mass communication. Eventually, I studied what I studied. We're going to get there. But as an adult, I went into mass communication and did all of that. But guess what? Now I'm a teacher. I'm a speech coach. Yeah, I'm not teaching right now, but I'm a speech coach. Did you have you always wanted to become as a child?
Before I continue, shout out to Iwere College. Are they still here? Iwere College. That's my secondary school, and I especially want to acknowledge two of my teachers here, Auntie Julie, Auntie Fombo. This is the product of the girl you groomed. I love you. Okay. Growing up, I wanted to be a medical doctor. I gained admission for it, but after writing JAM and all that 2 years, the third year I gained admission, and as I was running through the admission process and all, I had an accident that almost cost me my right leg. I used crutches for over a year with this leg. So after going through that, then my mom now said, what do you want? Should we start the process all over, or what do you want? I said, no, I don't want to go to school again. I want to learn a skill. She said, is that it? I said, I want to learn a skill, and she allowed me. I did 1 year and 6 months learning fashion design. So most of the things you see me wear, I make it, including what I'm wearing. So after that, when I was about rounding up, my mom said, you can't stop there. You need to go back to school. And I said, okay, let me just do anyone, whatever course they give me, anything I would do. She'll be in school, anything. She now said, there is College of Education somewhere. They said you don't need to go through JAM and all that. Just start from there. That was how I found myself in College of Education, Warri. Not like I really wanted to be a teacher. And while I was there, I met some persons that made my stay there very interesting, and I began to see reasons why I should be a teacher, but not without a challenge. While I was in College of Education, Warri, I wouldn't want to go into details, but I want to say this here, because that's part of what's bettered. I'll talk about that later. While I was in College of Education, Warri, some persons that are familiar with me in Koko, I'm seeing Mr. Mino Esetegiwa there. Maybe you must have heard of the story. I had a problem with a lecturer, and he looked at me and said, you will not graduate from this school, except I'm not a lecturer in this school. And I told my mother, I said, I don't want to even go before. She was enough for just stairs. My mommy said, what will I do? And she began to pray. Just women who are widows. Every night she will pray and say, God of widow, show up for my daughter. God of the widows, show up for my daughter. And God came true. I have a book I wrote on that. I'm a writer, by God's grace. I'm not just a teacher. I have 3 books I've written. I have a book I wrote that really talks about that says a lot about that. So while growing up, I didn't want to be a teacher, but now I say it anywhere. I'm a proud teacher. Like, I'm a very proud teacher. Most of the times when I see students I've taught, and they'll be like, Auntie, with this my stature. At times I'll be looking at them up, I'll be like, did I teach you where? I've forgotten. They'll say, so and so school. So I'm a proud teacher. Everywhere I find myself, I always look for the opportunity to teach. Even in church, I work as a junior church teacher. I'm proud of it, and I'm happy I took that decision.
She talked about someone who kind of made her stay in school a bit unpleasant, and I'm putting it mildly, even though I don't have all the details. Now tell me, you are the head of the medical CDS in the Warri South local government area, and in your work so far, do you think that kindness has any role to play in whatever career path you choose to follow? Maybe only doctors need to be kind, only teachers need to be kind. Do you think kindness has any role to play for like a politician right now? For example, just come out, dish out laws, tell the people, all of you over there. Is there any career path that we really don't need to be kind? Because I'm asking this specifically because we've had issues of mental health being talked about lately, and somewhere we think, is it that we're not kind enough? Is it that if we have a little more kindness, we can have a little less of these issues? What are your thoughts on that?
Thank you very much. My name is Unwane Shedrack. I find it a very, very privilege to sit in front of this crowd to speak. So, pertaining the question, kindness. For me, I feel kindness is a virtue. Kindness is something we all should possess. And I'm a Christian boy, so I'll make reference to Jesus, I'll make reference to God. God himself was kind enough to give his only son to us at salvation, to bring us to salvation. So speaking about us as humans, as people, kindness is something that should flow. It's not just about a particular job. It's not just about a particular job description. Doctors should be kind. Nurses should be kind. I can remember in school, I used to have issues with non-teaching staffs. Try the people that change receipts in school. The non-teaching staff, they are always eating. Please leave my office, leave my office, leave my office. I'm eating, please. Please, you people should go and queue in that place. I'm eating. They are always eating. You want to see my mouth as I'm eating? You go and start with like. So I feel we should relate to people. How would we relate to ourselves? We should do to people what we expect to be done to us. So I feel if we do that, the world will be a better place. If you know you won't be able to take this particular thing from a certain person, you wouldn't want to do it to somebody. So human sympathy, empathy, if it's in us, if it's embedded in us, I feel we would be better people. Teachers would be better teachers to their students. Politicians will be better politicians to their subordinates. Doctors will be better doctors to their patients. They're not just treating because you want to be paid. I think when I was shared to a group, and I told myself, I'm more of a very optimistic person. I told myself my group member would win this, not because, and she won, and I was so proud of her. And that was because I put in I don't know if I will ever have this opportunity. I'm a youth corper and I'm a medical person. I'm not into teaching and all. So I don't know if I will have this audience again. So this was a very good time to pour out. So I was very optimistic about it. I gave it my all and I made sure they understood what I was saying. So kindness is a necessary ingredient. If everybody has that, the world will be a better place.
Including the topic, the issue of mental health, would resolve some of that?
As pertaining mental health, I remember...
And kindness, mental health and kindness.
Yeah, and kindness. In school, I would always reference to school. Once they do that to me, I remember on a day to my graduation, I was supposed to get something, and they told us to go. I'm very bold. Because of my stature, I don't want people to see me crying. So I will always...
maintain steeze.
Maintain my steeze. But it was really touching. That could affect me. Imagine a teacher not teaching the students well and maybe insulting them. We've seen cases where teachers insult them. They go back home and am I not good enough? Can't I do this? Am I not okay? Is this person in the class better than me? It plays a lot in our mental health and it can mess up our mental health. So this is putting it out there that even as we have people under us, it helps. We should give them our all. We should give them support, love, kindness, because it helps them. It helps them.
Thank you so much. Well done. Adeyeri Esquire, ma'am. Some of the things he talked about sound like limitations to me. And really, no one wants to know if a teacher has had breakfast or not. No one wants to know if a teacher is coming from a home that the roof is leaking. No one may find out or ask about a teacher's children if they've paid their fees, right? So really, no one wants to know why you are not kind if you are not. But let's talk about how these limitations affect us. Recently, I saw someone put out a post to say, I want my husband to have the kind of money that if I transfer 1 million to my account, he will not know. And I wasn't able to relate because that's my account. Do you understand what I mean? I hear people saying, oh, I pray I become the first lady, and I'm looking at that head. Can that head not be the president's head? Don't you have what it takes? You have what it takes to be first lady, and you have what it takes to be president. So what are those things that limit us, especially as women, females, girls, from reaching our full potentials? Even boys, they say, I don't drive na pilots, na plane, I won't go fly. You have what it takes to fly a plane. What are those things that limit us as girls, women, boys, men, from reaching our full potentials?
Okay, so basically, as human beings, we must understand that limitations are part of life, okay? Limitations are part of life, but do not dwell on it. Do not dwell on it. Our mindset, first and foremost, is where all our limitations start from. And if you're able to break it, then you can move. You can only be as good as, you know, like they say, everything first happens in the spirit. I'm a believer, so I would always. And then your mind, everything you want to be, everything you want to do starts from here. You have to tell yourself that I can be anything that I want to be. If I look at our convener today, we go like really way back from when we were in school and the kind of things. If I look at us now, we didn't allow anything get to us. Keep your eyes on the mark and press. There will always be limitations. Ask inventors. Ask the people who make things. Okay? You'll start. You may not succeed the first time. But do you stay down because you fall? The answer is no. You keep moving until you get it right. Okay? For females, there is a stereotyping. You know, they make us feel like because you're a woman, you can't do this. The weaker vessel. But I'm thankful for the kind of women we have these days. Okay? We have strong women. You can be absolutely anything you want to be. Whether you are a male, whether you're a female. You know the saying that what a man can do, a woman can do as well. Okay? It's a fact. It's a fact. All you need to do is to put aside all the... Forget about what people say. Okay? Put in the work. Be outstanding. Most often at times, because we're women, more is expected of us. Okay? For you to be able to... But just give it your best and push. Because really, you can be anything you want to be. Just, if you can be it. Yeah.
Thank you. Indeed, if you can conceive it, you can birth it. That sounds cliche, but it's very true. Sometimes we think about certain things and we dismiss it. Stop. But really, if you can think it, you can do it. I'll also ask you the next question. So I organize a spelling bee for children in primary schools. A lot of people here know. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what's in it for you? Why are you doing this? And we've grown so used to people doing things because they want to get something. And yes, I want to get something. I want other children to be as smart as my children. I want other children to speak as well as my children. Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you that the young girl who won the first prize just now was a little genius? Yes, she was. Congratulations once more, Ella. So it's a spelling bee, right? But children learn much more than spelling. They do. And that's why we'll talk about kindness, because putting things like this together, ask Mr. Edema, what is profit in this? You see a lot of people coming together, and there's so much that goes into it, but if you've never been there, you may never understand. So I want to ask you, between being a problem solver and being a money maker, how do we reconcile these two? This question is actually for me. I worked on the radio for about 10 years, and I don't want to go into my financial state at the time I was coming out of radio. Someone asked me, are you sure you're still going to be popular? You're still going to be relevant? I said, leave that one first. Let's go after the things of the Lord. Between being a problem solver and being a money maker, how can you achieve both? To say, yes, I don't just want to make all the money, I also want to solve problems. Can we?
Yes.
Find a balance for both.
Be in the affirmative, okay? Because the truth is, if you can solve problems, you definitely make money. Ask the people who started making pure water. Okay? Not everybody can have access to bottled water. But when you're walking on the road, you see pure water. As little as it looks, people make millions of naira from it, right? If you can identify a problem Whether you like it or yes, you will make money. Okay, for someone like you who organizes Spelling Bee, the Little Genius Championship, you may ask what is in for you. For some persons, your money making, your money may be in another currency. Do you get what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be money, like physical cash.
Much more than money.
Do you understand? I'm sure you just said now that Ella is a product of the Little Genius Championship. How proud did you feel?
100%.
Our fulfillment comes in different lights, different sizes. Okay? For Mr. Edema, who has put this together today, he has put smiles on the faces of so many children today. For some persons, their WAEC registration. My goodness. I saw a boy who was up here. You know, he put his hands on his head when he heard that his WAEC fee is going to be paid for. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So it is not just in making money, okay? It's also in touching lives. Lives that will not recover from your little act of kindness. Okay? And tomorrow, those same persons will pay it forward. That in itself, if you ask me, is all the money that we need. Okay? So basically, yes, you can solve problems and at the same time make money. But understand that the money may not necessarily be cash. You will touch lives that will go ahead and touch life. It will cause a ripple effect. It will keep paying itself forward. And I think basically that brings fulfillment, and that's all we need as human beings. When you're a fulfilled human being, you're a happy person.
Thank you. Thank you. Please put your hands together. I love the sound of that. And I asked that question because these days a lot of people tend to focus on money, 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 and it tends to change the values of certain people.